Hi guys, Zahin here from Six Pack Classroom Educational Videos. So today I just wanted to have a quick chat with you in regards to my stretching routine. It is very unorthodox, but as the years have gone on, a lot of people have started to recognize the method to my madness, and a lot of people are actually doing scientific research on it. So what I do is I do my warm-up by simply doing 2 minutes on the treadmill, sending blood from the internal muscles to the skeletal muscles. My first few sets are my official warm-up that sends blood from my skeletal muscle to the specific muscles that I am training. Now, that is my actual warm-up. If I'm doing upper body, I also do rotator cuff exercises, but I do not stretch my primary muscles, my agonist muscles that I'm training on that day. What I do, however, is stretch the antagonist. So if I'm training biceps, I will stretch my triceps. If I'm training chest, I'll stretch my traps, and vice versa. Why do I do this? Because most of you think this sounds stupid. Well, you've got to remember that when one muscle is contracting, the other side is lengthening. Now, this lays in the problem. If I'm training my biceps and my bicep is contracting and my tricep is trying to lengthen to create the movement at the joint, and it can't because it's tight, that creates an impingement at the joint and you dramatically increase your risk of injury. So what is absolutely important is that the muscle that is trying to lengthen has the ability to do so. That is what is going to prevent injury. The actual warm-up sets stretch and it makes your primary muscle elastic enough and it makes it flexible enough. You don't have to stretch it. The other muscles I stretch are just the little impingement, little problems. If I've got a tight chest, like if I started a new program, I might still stretch my primary, but only if I have to. I will never stretch my primary muscles unless I have to. I always, pre-training, will stretch the antagonist, the opposite muscles. So I will contract and warm up the muscles that are contracting, and I'll stretch and lengthen the opposing muscles that want to be lengthening. It's not rocket science. Now, after I try to do my weight training and I do my abs and my core work after my workout, I now will stretch a little bit, and I will never stretch the muscles I've just trained because at this point they should be very flexible and mobile. I always stretch the tightest muscles in my body that need stretching the most, which happens to be, as a result of DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, the muscles that I've trained the day before. So I go, personally, I don't go push, pull legs. I go legs, pull, push day off. So when I train legs, the next day I will stretch the legs. So on my pull day, I will stretch legs. On my push day, I will stretch my pull muscles, my back. So I'll always stretch the muscles after the workout, the muscles that I've trained the day before, because it always takes 1 or 2 days for them to really tighten up. Now, another big reason why I do this is because when I train chest, for example, the next day, my muscles will be tight. It's restricting blood flow, and that blood flow is trying to deliver nutrients to the muscle to build more mass. So what happens is that the next day where it's the tightest, that happens to be the day where it's restricting most of the blood flow and I'm restricting my ability to grow. Therefore, that's the muscles that I stretch. So I always stretch the muscles from the day before. So pre-workout, don't stretch. I may stretch the niggly stuff, but that's about it. I will always stretch the antagonist, so the opposing muscle groups, to try and create movement through the joint. And after my workout, I will stretch the muscles from the day before. So that's something a little bit different. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube. So click the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the bells and notifications so you can get updated with the latest training information. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Six Pack Classroom. And I am Zahin Singh, a former Australian Personal Trainer of the Year, PT mentor, author, and ex-PT coach at the Australian Institute of Fitness. Signing off. Talk to you soon. Bye.